Hey everybody, it's Lyn from Lyn's Crafts. I want to welcome you to the Pawgust hashtag event. And anytime during the 3-day event, if you put in to the search bar of your YouTube page, Pawgust, hashtag Pawgust, then you will find lots and lots of videos sharing people's animal art. And animal art can be anything from leopard print something to a butterfly to just your feelings about animals. So I'm gonna get started. There's also a bit of a detail where you can follow the hashtag Pawgust with hashtag painter, sculptor, something like that, and it will bring up just those videos for you, so you can give that a try as well. I've just got some Sculpting Original, and the reason I'm using the Sculpting Original is because just gonna sculpt something that I'm gonna make a mold out of. So I don't need it to be strong, I don't need it to be colored, I don't really need it to be anything except for what it's gonna be. Alright, so I am working on a small glass tile, just because it's easier for me to hold than one of my larger ceramic tiles, which are kind of heavy. So that's what I'm going to do. And all I did was cut off about yay much. Alright. Rolled it in a ball in my palm of my hands, and then just flattened it down on this piece of glass. Alright. So, if I was prepared, it might help. Alright, and what I'm going to attempt to do is to sculpt an owl face. Alright, so I've got a larger ball tool, and this is from the Sculpting set of tools. And if this is my owl face, I want to go and put a line across the middle with my eye and set the eyeballs on that line. I'm going to wobble my ball tool a bit to make them a little bit bigger. Alright, now those are going to be big enough that later on, after I put whatever in the mold I'm going to mold, I can put some rhinestones or whatever in there. Alright? Alright. Now, the first thing you'll know about an owl is that normally they have a shape. Whoa, let's try not to bump the camera. And I apologize if you hear thunder or anything. I don't really apologize because, blessed goodness, it's gonna rain. And for as much as I was saying earlier in the year that it was enough, we need it bad. We've had some 42 days with no rain, so that's actually not true, because last week we did have a bit of rain here. And I started to do this on one of my little mirror tiles that I normally use, but y'all wouldn't have been able to see nothing. Alright, just some little spokes out from the eyes. And at any time you can go back and fix your little eyeballs. Alright, one more thing I want to note is this Sculpting original is really soft. And this one is not meant to be a realistic owl face. And I just pinched off an extra little piece. Alright, I'm just going to bring in my craft knife. Carve off a little bit of that. Alright, now we've got kind of a basic shape. If this clay would stick to anything but my hand, it would be easier. Alright. But I think, as you can see, it doesn't want to. Need to fix my eye holes again. Alright, now I wasn't that wild about those lines on the eyes. I like that a little better. This is a smaller ball tool that I got off of Etsy, eBay. Probably have them on Etsy as well. But this one came from the nail art section. And it came in a set of, I think, 5, I think. Don't quote me on that. Alright. So I'm using the small end. And again, this is not meant to be a realistic interpretation. Alright. What I'm wanting to do is to do another piece, not quite this big, but to do him a body that I can make to hang from the face. Alright, so I'll be back again in just a minute. Alright, I did go ahead and move it to my bigger ceramic tile. All I did was take a part of that bit that I had left, and I rolled it into a sort of tapered, and then flattened it out when I put it on the tile. Alright. All I'm going to do is sculpt the feet right here, a little bit of tail, and the chest, and then I'm going to add the wings. So I'm going to start with the tail. Alright, I've just got a knitting needle. Came from the resale shop. I'm going to start off by just making some lines. Tried to go let my dogs in a while ago, and they decided they didn't want to come in. They wanted to get wet, I guess. Alright, just a bit of a snake. Smooth it down like it belongs there. Which is pretty easy with this clay, because I call it ice cream. It's like trying to sculpt melted ice cream sometimes. Alright. And again, just some toes. Alright. Alright, and you may think, Lyn, those don't look like feet, but we're not trying to make them look like feet. We're just trying to give your eye the idea that they're feet. Alright, so I'm going to start with the larger end of this ball tool. I may change my mind. And I apologize, I'm sure y'all can see how dirty this clay is. But I've been spraying Lindy's Stamp Gang and working in my journal a bit. And I had my hands and my desk a complete mess when I started this. Alright, see? They're just little feathers. Alright, I'm going to roll a bit of this out. And I actually may not roll it out. I may just shape it by hand. Alright. Provided I can pick it up, take my blade, and I'm going to cut this wing in half. Or thereabouts. Alright. Trying to decide if I want it cut side up or cut side down. Yeah, I think cut side down. Alright. And trust me, this clay is so soft that I don't need to use anything to stick it together. Like a bacon bond or anything. Alright, and then we're going to go this way on the feathers over here. Kind of tapering them downwards as we go. Hope I'm still praying. Alright, he's looking so cute. Alrighty. There we go. I'm not going to worry about putting a hanger in this piece because, like I said, I'm just going to make a mold of this piece. So I don't need anything like a jump ring or anything getting in the way of my mold. Alright, so I'm going to bake this and then I'll be back. Alright, here it is out of the oven. Alright, look how cute he looks. Alright, there's how to sculpt a simple owl. I'll be back in the next video to make a mold of it. Alright, and possibly pour some resin. Alright, so stay tuned. I shall holler at y'all later. Bye now.